I want to read now from Understanding Supernatural Experiences According to the Bible, from chapter 1, Seek the Things Above, on page 12. Learning to incline our spiritual ears to the voice of the Lord is a gradual process. Enoch walked with God and was not, disappeared into thin air because God took him. Genesis 5:24. The Bible also says that he was translated by faith. Hebrews 11:5. He believed that God existed. He believed that if he would leave this world, he would appear in another, and he did. But he did not arrive at such a great faith overnight. He had to grow in faith one step at a time, just like you and me. The body of Christ is often typified by Enoch because his translation to heaven was an earnest of the rapture. So we, like him, must grow in faith. We must believe that God really is in the invisible world, that he can talk to us in the visible world from the invisible, that he can show us things in the visible world from the invisible, that he can tangibly impart things unto us in the visible world from the invisible, that he can manifest himself in the visible world from the invisible, and ultimately that he can transfer our physical bodies from this visible world into the invisible. Things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. Hebrews 11:3. In other words, the visible material things in this natural world were made by the invisible things of the spiritual world, and that was done by faith. The church of God must walk with God by faith, as Enoch did, in order to be translated to heaven as he was. The prophet Elijah was translated from earth to heaven also. He walked with God by faith and also saw his power demonstrated in the earth. He believed that an invisible God and an invisible world was behind the manifestations of power that he experienced throughout his ministry. When it was time for him to leave this world, it was easy for him to yield and go up. And then I write about the context of Elijah being translated to heaven in 2 Kings chapter 2. Elisha, under Elijah's instruction, also learned to walk with God by faith. He too saw signs and wonders from God demonstrated in the earth, but they did not manifest automatically, neither was he anointed with the mantle of Elijah by a due process. Without faith it is impossible to please God. Hebrews 11:6. Therefore Elisha, just like anybody else, had to press toward the mark for the prize by faith, as seeing that which is invisible. He had to reach forth unto those things before him and apprehend them by faith. Elijah had told Elisha, "If you see me when I am taken from thee, your request shall be so unto thee. But if not, it shall not be so." If we also, as Elisha, seek the powers from on high, we'll find them and be anointed therefrom. We'll be equipped to work more effectively the works of Jesus. But if not, it shall not be so. We should not fear the spiritual realm. As Christians, we can dwell in the secret place of the Most High, where no evil can befall us and no weapon that is formed against us can prosper. There are more than twice as many angels of God ministering for us as there are fallen ones opposing us. Only 1/3 of the angels followed Lucifer when he sinned, and were cast out to the earth with him. Revelation 12:4. Jesus said that he gave us power over all the power of the enemy, and that nothing shall by any means hurt us. Luke 10:19. If God's servants in the Bible had feared the realm of the Spirit, they would not have received the revelations that they did. If we would yield as they did, we can experience what they did. Faith is the big deal. Faith is the real biggie.